Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X Crew Cab. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If ever a company subscribed to the product theory that if it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's Nissan and its 2019 Frontier. This truck hasn't changed in 3 presidential administrations, not even in the face of renewed competition from rivals such as the Chevrolet Colorado, GMC Canyon, and Honda Ridgeline. The Frontier lopes along with mechanicals that are more than a decade old. Inside, it's about as utilitarian as you can get, and modern tech is nowhere to be found. All that said, we're going to give the Nissan Frontier a fair shake. Okay, 2019 Nissan Frontier, it's got an MSRP range from $18,990 on up to its range-topping model that starts at $33,430. We're going to take a quick look at all the configurations, and then we're going to talk about, well, the Pro 4X. That's the one we're going to build out. So we can see that it comes in King Cab, and it also comes in Crew Cab. Crew Cab gives you the 4 doors. Let's take a look at the Crew Cab because we're going to build this out in Crew Cab. Okay, so now we've got our views and all our Crew Cab configurations. So we can see that all the configurations, there's an S, there's an SV V6, there's a Midnight Edition, there's a Desert Runner Edition, there's the Pro 4X, and then there's the range-topping SL, which actually starts at $34,010. Not $33,410. Starts at $34,010. That's the range-topping SL. The thing is the Frontier's appeal spans from work truck to dirt jumper. So the best Frontier for you depends on your plans, right? There's a lot of models here. Of the Frontier's 5 trim levels, well, yeah, I guess there's a little bit more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? They've got 6. They've got that extra one in there. So maybe this Midnight Edition, one of these 2 might be an extra somewhere in there. But of all these models out here, honestly, the Pro 4X is the best all-arounder. Strong V6 peels off loads of low-end torque, and its off-road worthiness is nearly equal that of its rivals. So even though it's behind on tech and things like that, here's what you do know about it. That probably spells dependability because they keep doing it and refining it and doing the same thing and refining it. It means dependability to me, too. So it's not always a negative thing. And speaking of negatives, let's talk about a few pros and cons real fast. Okay, so before we talk about this real fast, what we're looking at, let's talk about some pros and cons. So the pros, there's 2. The Pro 4X model is a capable off-roader. Okay, that's the best of the bunch. And then number 2, it's available with either automatic or a manual transmission. I mean, that's really, there's not that much there. On the con side, there's a few more negatives. It doesn't steer or handle with confidence on pavement, right? It's an older car. It's an older technology. Fuel economy lags far behind rivals. It's uncomfortable crew cab. Rear seats have tight leg room, but it's still going to be better than a King Cab. And the interior materials look and feel cheap. Well, we know what it is. We know where the price point is. If you wanted something higher, you'd probably spend more money. So that said, all that aside, let's now get into this full overview. So it says Nissan Frontier works smart and plays hard. So even though I gave you all that, let's look at this vehicle with an open mind, open hearts, right? Because I just love all vehicles. So got big plans with a powerful engine, rugged chassis, innovative technology, and smart design. Nissan Frontier is ready to take on just about anything you throw its way, whether it's on the map or off, right? I like that the chassis is rugged, and I think, you know what? Like I said, if they're not always trying to come out with something new, that means they can refine what they have. All right, so let's see what they're trying to show us. They're trying to show us the rugged side here, not the trade-in value, the rugged side, and then we get to see the interior. And yeah, I guess maybe the leg room's a little cramped, but maybe you don't have to have your seat lean back so much. And yeah, it does look a little old and dated in there, but, well, we're going to still keep an open mind about it. Let's take a look at the gallery. Let's jump into the gallery. Here's what we're going to do. If you look at these tabs up here at the top, we're going to look through this gallery real fast, check out the features, the performance, the specs. I guess we'll dip into the accessories really, really fast. Now I'm interested in why they say the Frontier, so we'll take a look at that, possibly. And then we'll get into the build and price, okay? So let's begin. So the first thing we can do is what? Spin this around? Is that the deal? Although, there we go. Am I spinning? Yes, I am spinning. All right, now this is the King Cab version. See, there's the Pro 4X and the King Cab. Now, I don't think it looks bad. Yeah, I guess the design looks a little old and dated, but it looks nice. It's not unattractive to me. Just because they haven't made something new doesn't mean that it looks bad or it is bad. Okay. To that spin, we can add colors. So here, this is now shown in cayenne red metallic. Then there is the magnetic black pearl, gun metallic, brilliant silver. We're going to have a glacier white. Are there any more colors here? Yeah. How many more? Just this one. Okay. And then the Arctic blue metallic. I'm not sure which one you like, and I'm not really sure which one I like, but we don't need to think about that right now. Let's move on. Here's a nice shot of the cabin. Looks like it's going to comfortably seat 5. You got a couple cup holders down there. Yeah, it's all right. Here they're talking about their rugged exterior design. With your choice of cab, coupled with the available versatile ultra-track channel system and a rugged, fully boxed ladder frame, the 2019 Frontier is ready for the big jobs. This is a midsize SUV, notable, mind you. Oh, this is nice. A Frontier for every job. Now, here's the King Cab. With a bed that's over 6 feet in length, the 2019 Frontier King Cab can handle your biggest hauls. Wide swinging pillarless rear doors are designed to provide easy access to the rear of the cab. Now, we're doing the crew cab, and that's down here at the bottom. They say a roomy 5-seater with 4 doors. The Frontier crew cab is like an SUV with a bed. Right. Oh, and then you could actually get the crew cab with a long bed as well. So the best of both worlds. Enjoy a spacious truck cabin with room for 5 and an over 6 foot long bed, large enough for those really big jobs. So that's awesome. You can get the the crew cab in a short or long bed. I'm happy to see that because I'm not really a fan of a crew cab with a short bed. I don't really think that's a good look. I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, lock in your load. Utilitrack channel system, a revolution in truck beds, ideal for securing your cargo. Let me scroll down a little bit. Can we get a full thing? Yeah. Okay, so we can see these little slides. I'm not going to play the video, but we can get the picture on how that probably works. Ideal for securing your cargo. This available innovative system consists of 5 channels, 4 running the length of the pickup bed and 1 running its width, plus 4 heavy-duty cleats that let you position stable tie-down points practically anywhere. Down here, starting with 4 cleats, it says Frontier's 4 heavy-duty forged aluminum cleats easily slide in the channels for unmatched flexibility to tie things down and the strength to hold them. Then it says 5 channels. Unmatched versatility comes in the form of 5 channels, including 2 channels in the floor. Then here, spray-on bed liner. The available spray-on bed liner has a rugged, non-skid surface that adheres directly to the bed, fade and weather resistant. This feature helps prevent rusting and protects the truck's bed. Then why don't they just do that from the factory? Probably for numerous reasons, I suppose. So it's worth noting that they have it's worth noting that we're in the gallery here, and they have a very interesting way of showing us their gallery. We're under the exterior tab here, and then I guess we'll move on to interior. But they're showing us all kinds of exterior things, even up to and including accessories. So it's very interesting because normally when they do the galleries on most of these sites we look at, I've done hundreds of videos, it's normally just a slideshow of images. So this is very interesting but very informative. So under gallery and exterior, they're talking about the Nissan genuine accessories. And so let's just go through these slides really fast. Right, they're just showing a cargo storage system on the back of this Pro 4X and some different things. So let's scroll down here and see what they got to say. So you got a roof rack here. It says available streamlined tubular roof rack can carry up to 125 pounds and is shaped to reduce wind resistance. And then over here, it's got body color side moldings and step rails. Arm your Frontier against parking lot dings, dents, and scratches with available body color side moldings. The available step rails are the ticket to easy roof and vehicle access. They are built tough using heavy gauge steel and powder coated for even more protection. Okay, now we're on to the interior. It's all seamless on this page. Now we're on to the interior. It says business needs to be taken care of, but not at the expense of comfort. That's why Frontier offers a choice of spacious interiors that allow you to be practical and pampered with available extras such as dual zone automatic temperature control, leather appointed seats, chrome accents, and a premium navigation system set neatly into the dash, you'd think you were in a luxury sedan. Wow, they're talking smack. At any rate, based on what I said in the intro, and I said I'm going to keep an open mind, and I just love all vehicles, you know what? It doesn't have to be fancy to be nice in my book. I think this is nice. It's going to have everything you want. Dual zone climate control, leather seats, chrome accents, premium navigation. You know, it's got all the stuff. Now, I'd like to see a digital speedometer or something in there, or a heads up, but other than that, I didn't hear them say anything about push-button start either. So, yeah, they are dropping the ball on some of those things, but at the end of the day, if you're buying this for, you're not looking for luxury, this is nice. Okay, here we go. Frontier King Cab, Frontier Crew Cab. So we can see the difference. A lot more room in that Crew Cab. That's why we're going for the Crew Cab. But let's talk about the King Cab real quick. It says go wide with the Frontier King Cab and enjoy rear swinging pillarless rear doors that provide a huge opening for larger than life items. Its two rear seats face forward or flip up and out of the way, providing a wide open space for, you guessed it, cargo. Then under the Crew Cab, they say with the Frontier Crew Cab, you get seating for 5 with forward hinged doors for easy entry, plus a 60-40 split rear bench that folds to create a large, flat surface. And when you need to keep items hidden, but in reach, the rear seats flip up to reveal additional cargo space. That is a lot of utility. I like it. All right, here's a shot of the interior. Okay, does look a little old, but this is a shot of the interior. All right, there's a shot of the interior. Oh, those are multiple slides. My bad. All right, there's it in gray or whatever color. I guess that's the black. Some cloth, some tan cloth, some gray cloth, beige, some other cloth, more cloth, back to the leather. Okay. Let's see what we can find out about the 2019 Nissan Frontier features. Connectivity, premium cabin, smart storage, advanced safety. All right, so let's see what kind of tech it has. Let's check the tech. It says connected technology. Thanks to Nissan Intelligent Mobility, you're more connected than ever. With available Nissan Connect with navigation and mobile apps, your music, favorite apps, and more all come along for the ride, working seamlessly with your compatible smartphone and Frontier's available 5.8-inch color touchscreen. You know, that's the whole thing. There's nothing fancy about this truck, but at the end of the day, if it has all the things that you want, then it works. Absolutely. You get in where you can fit in. That's what I always say. Let's take a better shot at this screen. So you've got some apps here. Oh, they're going to show us a bigger, wider view. Okay, here we go. Got some apps here, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Twitter, TripAdvisor, online search, Facebook. You've got some hard buttons over here for your nav, auxiliary, camera. Right, let's spread that out here. There we go. Boom. Right, and then you've got here's a shot of the navigation. Looks good. I mean, the resolution's not cracking or anything, but it's fine. I mean, I'm sure you can see it. Here, they're going to tell us a little bit about the Nissan navigation system. It says Frontier's available Nissan navigation system and Nissan Connect compatibility with location-based apps, including online search powered by Google, help you reach those far-off adventures. And Nissan voice recognition for navigation and audio lets you do it all with your hands on the wheel, which is the good way. Check it out. They're like, feels like home up here. A premium-equipped cabin. Frontier's cabin treats you like a VIP. It offers a long list of available features, such as a standout audio system, powered. Let's scroll this down a little bit so we can see the whole thing, or so you can see the whole thing. All right, I guess that was the whole thing. Powered driver's seat, heated front seats, cruise control, auto on-off headlights, and more. Okay. And available leather-appointed seating and a leather-wrapped steering wheel make it feel as much at home in the city as it does in the wilderness. In the wilderness, they said. Here's some notable features. It's got navigation and audio, voice recognition, hands-free calling, that's Bluetooth, music and charging via USB port, right? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it has everything you need. I mean, I'd like to see wireless streaming music, but whatever. Okay, so what does it say? Music on command. With the USB input, auxiliary input, and available Sirius XM radio, you can listen to your music on command. And then over here it says Siri Eyes Free. Unleash the power of your Siri-equipped iPhone with Siri Eyes Free. Make calls, send texts, update your calendar, and more at the touch of a button on your steering wheel. That's kind of cool. And that sounds like a little bit of technology to me. Here's some more. Rear view monitor. Frontier's rear view monitor helps you park by displaying what's directly behind you. When you're backing up, the available rear sonar system beeps when it senses a nearby static object. Static means something that's just sitting still. Dual zone climate control. The available dual zone automatic temperature control system lets you and your passengers set your own climates. Yay for us. And then the auto dimming rear view mirror. The available auto-dimming rearview mirror not only helps reduce glare from behind, it also features an outside temperature display and digital compass. I love that. I'm all about the digital compass, honestly. And then you get the temperature too. Bonus. I actually like that. And I'm not even kidding. Oh, and then there's their stereo upgrade, the Rockford Fosgate audio. Fire up your ears with the available Rockford Fosgate powered audio system featuring 10 speakers. Very cool. Here they're going to talk about their smart storage. It says when it comes to, whoops, I think I went a little too far. It says when it comes to keeping your cabin tidy and your gear safe from prying eyes, Frontier gives you smart options including a multi-level center console, a large dual-level glove compartment, and removable storage under the rear seats. Right? They talked about that a little bit before. So I guess these seats flip up and there's storage underneath them in the back. Down here, they're talking about that multi-level center console. Keep your phone, pens, and other necessities out of sight and within reach. And then this huge glove box. Have room for more with Frontier's big dual-level glove compartment. You'll have room for maps, electronics, and the tools that come along for the ride. And here's your underseat storage. Available removable underseat storage trays stashed beneath the rear seats, so there's a space for everything. Plus, you can flip up the rear seat cushions for even more storage room. All right, now let's check the safety. It says innovation that looks out for you. Nissan Intelligent Mobility embodies a comprehensive approach to safety that guides the engineering and development of every vehicle they make. So, let's take a look at these, starting on the left over here. Anti-lock braking system, ABS, and electronic brake force distribution, EBD. ABS helps you retain steering control in a hard braking situation, and EBD sends extra braking force to the rear wheels when it senses extra weight in the rear. Over here in the middle, traction control system, TCS, especially important in snowy or icy conditions. TCS can sense wheel slip or spin and responds by reducing power application, helping you keep a better grip, right? Helping you maybe potentially not lose it, provided you're not going too fast or something. All right, then you have the vehicle dynamic control, VDC. When VDC detects a deviation from your steering path or from your steered path, it automatically applies the brakes to help Frontier get back on track. That's interesting. That seems like a little technology to me. Got some more tech. Advanced airbag system. Nissan's advanced airbag system has dual-stage supplemental front airbags with seatbelt and occupant classification sensors. Additionally, Frontier has front seat-mounted side impact supplemental airbags and roof-mounted curtain side impact supplemental airbags with rollover sensor. Over here, we've got the zone body construction. Now, what's that all about? When a collision is unavoidable, Nissan Frontier's zone body construction helps maintain the integrity of the passenger compartment with strategically placed crumple zones and other reinforced areas. Then over here, we've got the tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS. When your tire pressure is low, an icon illuminates on your dashboard to let you know. This helps you keep the correct pressure in your tires for better fuel economy and a safer drive. Question is, does it let me know which tire, or does it just throw up a general icon to where then I've got to go around and test all the tires? Because then you're not really helping me out necessarily. I mean, thanks for the heads up, but let me know which tire slice. So that way, because they don't tell you that they're letting you know. They just say an icon. That's close but no cigar. You know, I know you didn't want to change the dashboard lights, but you know you should have. All right, over here, secure your precious cargo. The latch system. lower anchors and tether for children. Lets you secure latch-compatible child seats and all that there. All right, so most people understand how that goes, so we won't get into that. Let's move on. Okay, up next, let's find out about the 2019 Nissan Frontier Performance. That's going to include engines, transmissions, off-road capability, suspension and frame, towing, and payload. So right up front, we see that it's got 19 city, 23 highway. It's got a 4-cylinder or a V6 engine. It comes in that configuration. I'm assuming that this 1923 fuel MPG, I'm going to assume it's for the 4-cylinder. They don't say one way or the other. But the 4-cylinder puts out 152 horsepower, and the V6 puts out 261 horsepower. The 4-cylinder puts out 171 pound-feet of torque, and the V6 puts out 281 pound-feet of torque. V6 is pretty stout. Whatever the gas mileage is, it's pretty stout. And seeing that they haven't done much to change it, it's probably really dependable, which is good. So here they're talking about the muscle you need. Choose your Nissan Frontier engine. Whether you are towing the weekend toys or using Frontier to carry out the big jobs, there's an engine to power through the day. So let's find out about that. There's a little bit more to what I'm showing. So they've got these two toggles here. They've got the 4-liter V6 or the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine. If we look at the 4-cylinder engine, which is what we're on, it's going to tell us, 19 city, 23 highway is the MPG. It's got 152 horsepower. It's got 171 pound-feet of torque. To that, they're going to say the 2019 Nissan Frontier offers a 2.5-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder that delivers the smoothness of a V6. The engine is made out of a lightweight aluminum engine block backed by 152 horsepower and 171 pound-feet of unrelenting torque that translates into brute strength. It's the perfect combination of efficiency and power that enables Frontier to easily tow your ski boat or a trailer full of ATVs. Now, for under the V6 engine, that's a big 4-liter. What do we have? Okay, they don't even tell you the fuel economy because it's just not good, right? So it can tow up to 67. It can tow up to 6,720 pounds. It's got 261 horse, 281 pound-feet of torque. It says got a big job. Call on the Frontier's available 24-valve 4-liter V6. This powerhouse pumps out a massive 261 horse, 281 torque. That means whether it's work or play, you've got plenty of power to get the job done. There's even available flexible fuel vehicle, FFV, feature that allows you to choose ethanol, E85, standard gasoline, or any mixture of the two fuels. Good to know. Very cool. Got some transmission options. 6-speed manual transmission. With a smooth shifting 6-speed manual transmission, you'll always be able to find the right gear for the job. It features a low first gear ratio for maximum low-end torque, while a high 6th gear helps ensure you'll get great fuel efficiency on the highway too, TOO, as in also. Over here on the right-hand side, talking about automatic transmission with a manual shift mode. A manual shift mode lets you select and hold the desired gear for ultimate pulling power and conquering hills. So you can be a manual when you need to be a manual is the takeaway. Over here under 4x4 off-road capability, outfitted with a range of available off-road features and advanced technology, Frontier is tough enough to take on just about any terrain. Let's take a full shot of that photo. It's a nice shot there, isn't it? It's a good-looking picture. Okay, we've got some stuff here. Active brake limited slip. Whenever it senses a wheel beginning to slip, the active brake limited slip system automatically brakes the slipping wheel and sends additional power to the wheels with the most traction. All right? This is one of the features of the off-road capability, active brake limited slip. Another feature is selectable drive modes. 4-wheel drive high is ideal for light off-road driving, while 4-wheel drive low is for serious off-roading in sand, snow, or deep mud. When the highway calls, 2-wheel drive keeps things more economical. Just turn a knob to select your mode. Okay, that's cool. And then over here on the far right, electric locking rear differential. When 4x4 isn't enough, the available electronic locking rear differential delivers equal power to both rear wheels, boosting traction to help keep you moving forward. So when you need a little bit more, you lock the diff. Down here, they've got the Hill Start Assist. Says charge up the mountain. When starting on steep hills from a stop, the available Hill Start Assist will help keep you from rolling backwards. It holds brake pressure for a few seconds, allowing you time to switch from the brake pedal to the accelerator. So you're not rolling back. That's really nice, especially on a stick shift car. That's really nice. And then there's the hill descent control. I like this. When driving down a steep grade in four-wheel drive, the available hill descent control can help. Just push the button, ease your foot from the accelerator, and the system automatically maintains speed and brake pressure to help provide a controlled descent. Now, I like that feature a lot, so you don't get going way too fast. I like that. Here, they're going to talk about their solid suspension and subframe, right? Remember, it was a ladder frame. So let's find out about this. It says clearance that tames unruly terrain, featuring a high stance and wide-flared wheel arches. The 2019 Frontier is designed for greater ground clearance and axle articulation, turning the toughest mountains into mere molehills. Most low-hanging components are designed to be above the height of the frame rails, including a rear suspension design with the leaf springs over instead of under the rear axle for maximum ground clearance. They're thinking, see, because they've kept this same thing, they've been able to refine it and make it better and better and better. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad thing that they haven't done so much. I mean, it does hurt in some areas, but places like this makes it a really rugged, tough, dependable truck. All right, let's find out about these goodies. They got the Bilstein shocks, which were built to meet the demands of all your urban and off-road adventures. Their reputation for quality design means you'll experience responsive handling and incredible comfort wherever Frontier takes you. Then here in the middle, all steel double wishbone front suspension and overslung rigid leaf spring rear suspension. Engineered for toughness and durability, Frontier's front suspension helps to maintain grip in a variety of conditions. In the rear, the overslung rigid leaf spring design helps deliver both off-road prowess and high-load durability. And then here, fully boxed, full-length ladder frame. Because 4 walls are stronger than 3, Frontier features a full-length, fully boxed ladder frame. The frame is built with super high tensile strength steel in strategic areas for enhanced structural rigidity. This rugged material is stronger than conventional steel for increased torsional stiffness that helps deliver improved performance on and off-road. Last but not least, they're talking about their towing and payload, and I have to say the best part of this whole thing is that sweet honey of a Nissan, probably a 240Z 1972, being pulled by the Frontier. Now that's the hottest part. Okay, now it tows up to 6,720 pounds. Major to-do list, no problem. Frontier's a mid-size truck with full-size attitude, complete with a 6,720 pounds of towing and hauling muscle to get the job done. What else is there to learn? Because you know they got a few other things underneath this picture, I bet. And they do. Let's scroll a little bit because there we go. It says, whichever cab you choose, Frontier's truck bed offers plenty of room for whatever you need to carry. Its tough, high-tensile steel ladder chassis can handle up to 1,460 pounds of cargo. And the available spray-on protective bed liner means you won't need to worry about tossing it in gently. All right, you don't have to worry about scratching anything up. All right, let's just jump into the build and price, actually. The specs page was super long. We didn't want to go through that. The accessories page was pretty long, too, and chances are during the build and price, they're going to show us some of these accessories anyway, so it'd kind of be redundant to go through that. And I did talk about maybe taking a look at this whole Why Frontier tab, but it's just a comparo against other models, and we don't need to really mess with that. Let's jump into the build and price, actually. Now, I don't know if they're going to offer this in crew cab, or if it only comes in king cab, or if we can get the long bed or not. So I'm just going to click this because I was clicking around, and you can do some of the long beds on the other ones, but this one, I don't think. It's going to give us one trim level or one variant, but we'll see. Let's double check. Okay, so here it is. I mean, it skipped over the bed selection. On some of the other models, I was able to select the bed and select whether or not I wanted a crew cab. So it appears to me that if you get the Pro 4X, you can only get a king cab with the regular wheelbase or with the regular bed. Seems like is what I'm trying to say. So, what colors do we want? Do we want that cayenne red? Do we want the magnetic black? The gunmetal gray? I wasn't crazy about any of the colors, to be honest with you. And so, because of that, I think I'm just going to do the red for fun. Let's just do the cayenne red for fun. Cayenne red metallic for fun. And those were all those colors. And let's move on to the next tab, which would be interior colors. All right, so the interior colors, it's only one, unless we pick up a package, because the package is going to be what gives us leather. So let's jump over to packages, because what they're showing us here on the inside is not very cute, right? That's not very cute. It does look very old and dated in there, and we need some packages to make this look a little more attractive. It says this version comes equipped with many standard features. Okay, so I guess there are no packages. Okay, so there are no packages. Let's see about accessories over here. So I guess if you get the Pro 4X, you're not going to get leather. You're not going to get leather. So if you want leather, you're going to have to go for a different option. If you want the whole rugged, I've got the sportiest looking truck, then I guess the Pro 4X is for you. All right, so splash guards, I guess we already have those. And do we want these ugly floor mats? Yeah, I guess we want those floor mats. We're going to need them. Try to keep the vehicle clean. This sliding bed extender, we can pick this up. I wouldn't use that. Oh, I like these floor mats, actually. Let's remove these floor mats and actually get these Pro 4X carpeted ones. Those are nice. They're $140. They're nice. And then let's get these all-season mats when the season calls for that. Let's get those. And then what's this, the Pro 4X graphics package? Why the heck not? Let's get that for $490. Let's buy into the whole thing. I wish you could get leather. Leather would be nice, but, I get it. We're going to skip over the first aid kits and the bed extender, the airbag anti-theft bolt. I think we can get over that. The bed liner, the belt extender, the toolbox. See, that's what I said. They're going to show us all this stuff anyway. The tie-down cleats. Oh, look at the bed tent. I'm not into it, but that's interesting. The hood protector, nay, no. Body side moldings. The step rails for the king cab. Yeah, we want that. Let's get those. Let's get the step rails for the king cab. What else? I think that's it. We're getting towards the end of this. The hitches and all of that. The trailer stuff, the harnesses. Let's get the wheel locks just for a little security. It's $70. It's cheap security. Might even lower our insurance a smidge. And that's about it. All right, so let's go over to the summary. There was not much to actually build and price. Let's get out of this page. That wasn't a page. It was a slide. We just had to slide down. So $35,499. That's where we're at. Here's the build summary. There's the version we got, the King Cab Pro 4X. Now, surely all the specs, right? Here's your features. Here's your mechanical features. Here's all your specifications right here. 15 city, 21 highway for your miles for your fuel economy, and 17 in the city. Now, real fast, I'm going to print this build summary off. So if you want to get all the specs, and all the features, all the standard features and specs, in addition to having everything else, then you can download this build summary. I'm going to put it in the link below. I'm going to put it in the description below the video, so that's how you can grab it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. The Nissan Frontier, or King Cab, or any of it. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed. I normally never say one way or the other. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed. I wasn't able to choose a version of King Cab or my bed. I wasn't able to add leather interior. I read about some of these things, and it just kind of kicked me over. So, nice enough truck, but for $35,000, yeah, I guess I would take a look at some of the other competition for sure. All right. If you've made it this far, thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful